Autobiography.
Autobiografie.
The author wrote about her childhood in her autobiography. Banter.
Geplänkel.
I miss the friendly, good-humored banter with my friends. Beggar.
Bettler, in.
The child got lost in the city and became a beggar. Blankly.
Ausdruckslos.
He looked at me blankly, with no emotion. Bother.
Möchten.
I don't think I'll bother with dessert. Buddy.
Kumpel.
I'm going to stay with my buddy Dave for a few days. Cheers.
Danke.
Some people say, cheers, to express gratitude. Colloquial.
Umgangssprachlich.
Cheers, and, buddy, are examples of colloquial language. Cramped.
Beengt.
This ferry is so small and uncomfortable. It's a cramped ride. Crisp.
Frisch.
Up in the mountains, the air is crisp and clear. Desire.
Wunsch.
Saru's desire to find his family grew stronger. Determine.
Bestimmen.
One important decision may determine the rest of your life. Drag.
Langweilig.
Doing the house chores can be a drag. Familiar.
Vertraut.
The woman seemed familiar. I had seen that face before. Flamingo.
Flamingo.
My favorite breed is the flamingo. I love the pink feathers. Freak.
Ausrasten.
Don't freak, Mum. The sharks I saw were just baby sharks. Grasp.
Begreifen.
Saru's mum couldn't grasp that her son had returned. Great stuff.
Tolle Sache.
Thanks for getting those tickets for me. Great stuff. Heartwarming.
Herzerwärmend.
The book tells a heartwarming story of love and friendship. Hordes.
Scharen.
There were hordes of people pushing and rushing around. Housewarming.
Einweihungsfeier.
The new neighbors are having a housewarming party. Humid.
Schwül.
The weather here is hot and humid in the summer. Illiterate.
Analphabetisch.
Saru was an illiterate child. He couldn't read or write. Kit.
Kit.
I can't travel with my drum kit, so I always leave it at home. Modest.
Bescheiden.
She's a modest person. She doesn't like to boast. Nap.
Nickerchen.
I'm so tired. I'm going to take a nap. Notorious.
Berüchtigt.
The city was notorious for its slums. Novel.
Roman.
He made a fortune with the first novel he wrote. Orphanage.
Waisenhaus.
Saru got lost and was taken in by an orphanage. Paradise.
Paradies.
The Galapagos Islands felt like paradise. Pelican.
Pelikan.
The pelican is a type of water bird. Pups.
Jungen.
The sea lions and their pups were relaxing on the rocks. Remotely.
Vage.
Her face was remotely familiar, but who was she? Shabby.
Heruntergekommen.
She lived in an old shabby house in a poor neighborhood. Shelter.
Notunterkunft.
After the storm, we had to live in a temporary shelter. Slum.
Armenviertel.
He lived in a big city slum for many years. Snorkel.
Schnorcheln.
On the Galapagos Islands, you can snorkel with sea turtles. Source.
Quelle.
The changing tide is a source of amazement to me. Star-studded.
Hochkarätig besetzt.
Her new film is star-studded. Many celebrities appear on it. Sticky.
Klebrig.
The weather is hot and humid, and it can get a little sticky. Suppose.
Annehmen.
I suppose what I miss most about my country is the food. Swing.
Herumreißen.
Having all that money could really swing it for us. Tide.
Flut.
We watched the rising tide from the promenade. Tongue.
Sprache.
Everyone around me was speaking in an unfamiliar tongue. Upbeat.
Zuversichtlich.
He's very optimistic and upbeat about his future. Venture.
Sich vorwagen.
Saru's mum didn't venture into the city. It was too far. Vivid.
Lebhaft.
He had vivid memories about his childhood. Vote.
Wahlstimme.
I'm a foreigner, so I don't have a national vote here. Wander.
Schlendern.
He was lost. All he could do was to wander the streets alone. Weathered.
Wettergegerbt.
Her face was weathered, but she was still beautiful.